Hello once again YouTube, Chris the Nightbringer bringing you some StarMade Station reviews, and today we are taking a look at the Delta Pirate Base by OrbAshi. So, apparently this is based off the currently default abandoned station, I'm sorry, and it's been retrofitted by pirates to serve as some sort of base of theirs. So, immediately I have to say that I'm not sure that I'm seeing a lot of effort gone into, detail work and potentially distinguishing itself from the current default station. On top of that, it is very patchy, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing because it does look like there are some damages to the station. Apparently the NPCs attacked it, and we can see the damage that the pirates or the other NPCs have done to this station, and the patchwork that's gone into this, which is kind of nice actually. It's a little bit different, but I will say this, however. Here I've noticed that there are ore blocks in the station, and I'm pretty sure that this isn't something we want to avoid, especially using so many. You know, putting a few of them in for something like a cargo bay or a treasure room is entirely acceptable, but using it as an external detail or, just to patch up some of the holes, I'm not sure I can agree with. It's a very interesting patch, by the way. It's gone from red to purple, and I'm not sure if that's just because it's damaged or if that's because that's what it was replaced with. So, let's quickly go inside. There isn't much of a new structure on the outside. We have a similar setup where the plex storage is in the middle, the hangars are on each end, and a messy elevator, I should say, and an interesting entrance to this upper section with more plex storage and not much else. I'm not seeing a faction module. I don't know if it has one. I believe it does somewhere. Let's have a look around. There's a ramp down here, and now we're in this square section. Some power tanks, power modules, I should say. Huh. Okay. So I'm definitely going to say that, I think the whole purpose of the contest was to get away from the stations that we currently have in the game, and this is so reminiscent of the current default station that I feel like it's not its own station. It's work based off of a separate station. And actually, we haven't checked out this area real quick, so let me just go into this section. So we've got some power storage and shield units in here. Is there anything on the other side? No, it's just another hangar. Well, that's interesting. So, I do like the idea of a station that's been attacked. The patchwork actually is really neat in some areas, especially like over here. We've got this rocky, broken up texture and then damaged sections around it. In some cases, it really pays off. Over here, certainly, it definitely looks like it's patchy. It's busted up. It's an old, worn down station that pirates have taken over. However, there's just not enough done with this station in order for me to consider it separate from the other station, the abandoned station that is currently in the game. They've cleared off the dome, and instead they've added a square hallway that goes and wraps around the station. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel like its own piece of work, it doesn't feel like its own station. And that's a bit disappointing because I definitely want to see new things in the game, I don't know about you guys, but I'm here to see new stations, new ideas, and again, the station itself needs a lot of work. Wedging details, absolutely details. There is hardly anything going on in this station. We have a few plex storage and some hallways, and that's pretty much it. That's not enough for me. I'm not gonna be dishonest about it. I mean, this actually looks really cool. I think it's neat that, it's all busted up like this. But there's not anything to visit this station for, except for the 8 plex storage that I saw. So, internal and external design is going to get like a 4 or 5 from me. I'd say, work has gone into it, some cool ideas are there, but again, there's a massive amount of stuff that the player could do with this station to make it more interesting, and to make areas more detailed and whatnot. Effectiveness as a pirate station, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's honestly because, it's a cool idea, but again, it doesn't feel as much like a pirate station as it feels like a jumbled mess of colors and textures, to be completely honest, you know? I mean, the colors are there for the pirates, the red is there, but so are things like green and purple, and, you know, the gray, you know, the white from this and the orange. It's just, at that point, there is no consistency with the color scheme. Even if the color scheme is there, it's a little bit lost in the fact that there are other things going on, and, you know, it doesn't feel like a pirate base. It feels like, you know, a battered up red station, or a red painted station, you know? That's the impression I'm getting. So, I definitely, you know, suggest the builder come back to this and do some more work on it. After all, you know, they've got a cool idea with this whole patchwork idea that they've got, and I definitely want to see them, you know, take this station to the next step. So, that was the Delta Pirate Base by OrbAshi. Thanks for watching. I am Chris the Nightbringer. You can see more of this stuff by subscribing, and I will see you all for the next one.